Welcome to the channel. My name is Tris and I'm going to be your host today, and today I'm going to tell you the kind of mistakes I did when I began riding. Everybody makes mistakes, and I'm hoping that after this video you're not going to make the same mistakes as I did, or if you have, you're going to correct them. So first thing I did, you might be wondering, buying a bike, how is that a mistake? It was a mistake because before I bought a helmet, before I bought gloves and my gear, I bought the bike. And you know what that means? The bank balance goes low, and now you start saying, do I really need that helmet? And now you start the shortcuts and whatnot. So I always tell people, after you've decided which bike you want to get, adventure bike, sport bike, whatever, sit down and now buy the gear first before you put a down payment on that bike, okay? Please, please, please. I know so many people, we've been selling motorcycles for years, and I know these mistakes people make all the time. They come and buy a bike, and then the day they are taking the bike from the showroom, they have to borrow the friend gear. That means when the friend picks his gear, the guy will remain without anything, and they'll be tempted to ride. So that was the first mistakes I did, buying a bike before I budgeted for my motorcycle gear. Second thing, of course, you bought a bike, you did not get a license, you know how to ride. Yeah, so every time I hit somebody or there's some issues on the road or somebody has rear-ended me, I don't even make a big deal out of it. You know why? Because I don't have a license. If we go to the cops, I'll be the one actually in trouble in as much as the driver was in the wrong. So it's always important that you get a license, because you'll have that confidence on the road that you can have a, drama. Like, hey, you hit me and why did you do that? Because even if a cop gets involved, you're going to be safe because you're on the right side of the law. So always have a license. If you have not gotten your license, make sure you see me. After this, my number is at the description below. So get a motorcycle license. And remember, I always keep on telling people this: a car license is not a motorcycle license. If you do not have an A category endorsement on your driver's license and you have a B, C, D, even if you can ride a truck, that doesn't mean the government recognizes you like you can ride a motorcycle. So make sure you have an A category on your license. That's one of the mistakes I did. And trust you me, anytime there's a crime scene, I'm out of there. I don't create a big deal. All right, you bought a bike, but you did not budget for insurance. Either comprehensive or third party, you did not budget for it. So for the longest time, I've been riding a bike with no insurance. Maybe I still do. But yeah, always get insurance, all right? 3, now I've started riding. The few accidents I've had, it's always because I have decided for the cager. I think I have read the cager's mind. By the cager, I mean a driver. So I've read his mind. So they've put the turn signals that they're gonna turn, and I have now even estimated at what point they are gonna turn, and then boom, my calculations are always wrong. I hit the cager. So while you are riding your bike, please don't decide for anybody. Just know everybody is crazy, and as much as they've turned the signal, they're gonna turn left. Maybe they're gonna delay a little. Story for another day on how I got an accident at Museum Hill. Very funny. Yeah, this was the reason. I decided for the cager, and guess what? I didn't have a license. Do you know I didn't even get paid even after that license? Plus, I even rear-ended him. It's my fault. Actually, it was my fault. I had to pay him, actually. So whether a license was there or not, it was my fault. I hit him from behind because I decided for him, and I was speeding. So yeah, deciding for a cager. 4th thing, photographer. We are at what minute? 4. All right, the other thing I did is ignoring the safety of gear. You know that analogy of, I forgot my gloves. Why do I have to go upstairs? In fact, nothing is going to happen. That day, something happened. I had all my gear. I forgot my gloves upstairs, and I was riding like that without gloves. Idiot move. Very noob move. And I was riding, and on the way, the driver in front of me had blocked a boda guy who was about to turn. Remember, I just did a video about the OSM PSL maneuvering. Make sure you position yourself. So the boda guy was blocked by the driver in front, and I didn't know why the driver was stopping. So he just slowed down. And then I decided, okay, let me overtake. Maybe, I don't know what I was thinking. Then the boda guy, out of nowhere, he comes. He was, of course, the front of the driver. He comes and makes his right turn. I hit him. I T-boned him. And that's the day I didn't have gloves. And guess what, my dear? The bill costed 5 times and how much I would have paid for new gloves. That's number one. It was very expensive. Number 2, I couldn't shower, go to the toilet, do anything on my own without somebody's help, because I have messed up the whole of my palms. They were just painful. I was on antibiotics, and just because I was like, why do I have to go upstairs? So whenever you have that thought of, it's just here, why do I need a helmet? Or it's just here, why do I need, please, you need it, because you don't know when fate is gonna catch up with you. And these are the mistakes I made when I was beginner. This is part 1. Every time I come up with other ideas, I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? What was I? So this is part 1. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see part 2 of this. And if you found value from this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you think somebody will benefit from this video, just share with them. And I can't wait to hear your comments and the mistakes you made when you're a newbie. All those experienced riders. Even if you're still a newbie, I'd like to hear your experience down below. And if you've done something like that I have done, let's laugh at the comment section. So see you in the next video.